We are here in Rosebank in Johannesburg for the Altanta Phambili Trade and Investment Initiative between the US city of Atlanta in the state of Georgia and South Africa. Now, Phambili is the Zulu word for moving forward, and that's what the US delegation here aims to do with its diplomatic ties with South Africa. But joining me for this conversation to help unpack this initiative and its plans moving forward is the Mayor of Atlanta, Andre Dickens. Mayor, thank you so much for your time this morning. And just talk to us about the inspiration behind this initiative. We know there's that shared history, especially with the cities of Atlanta and Johannesburg, in terms of the civil rights movement as well as the anti-apartheid movement. Talk to us about that inspiration.
Yeah, we are extremely excited to be here for this week to learn and to engage and to create business ties and personal ties. This is going to be a fantastic trip where we strengthen the bonds between Atlanta and South Africa. Phambili was an initiative that started with them coming to Atlanta, and I was able to host them in the city. A number of delegation members from South Africa came to Atlanta, and we were able to host them, show them all of the things that Atlanta has to offer. This is going to be significant for trade related to logistics, technology, as well as the creative industries. We are very much tied together, the civil rights movement and the anti-apartheid movement. These two great cities produced Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela. So you think about these ties that are very personal and legendary, historical, in fact. And so we want to make sure that this is great for the economies of both nations, but also for our cultures.
And talk to us about plans of how you plan to leverage the creative industries as well as the economic dynamism from Atlanta and Johannesburg.
Yeah, so everyone knows so much about Atlanta from our history of civil rights and also the big businesses that we have in the economy and sports. But another thing that has really emerged over the past 2 or 3 decades has been our strength in film and entertainment. Atlanta is #1 in the nation of the United States for the production of TV and film. We're also really big in music, from hip hop to R&B to gospel. So finance and technology and those things are very big, but the creative economies, fashion, small businesses that really provide a lot of cultural exchanges are something that we look forward to happening here. So on this delegation, not only do we have big business people, but we have creatives, and we also have religious and just many people on this delegation that will help strengthen the bonds from business, but also culture.
And what does success then look like for this initiative?
Success looks like a number of business developments, a number of relationships that we'll build together. I'm looking forward to our business leaders being able to talk about foreign investment and the expansion of businesses. South African businesses may want to have locations in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're open to that. I am the chairman of the board of our Invest Atlanta that can help with incentives, but then also the people-to-people exchanges where we will meet individuals in the creative economies and throughout South Africa, where we would just work together in the future. I believe in subnational diplomacy as well as our state departments. So you have relationships at the U.S. government and the South African government, but mayor to mayor, congressperson or councilperson, and business to business on the local level is important. So success looks like strengthening those bonds and making sure that we preserve our history while we move forward as Phambili.